On my left, Ling Yong Korea.
The fourth final of this 1999 China Open for the Ling Cup men's doubles, and the only one of these finals that doesn't have Chinese representation. It's all Korea. Tae Kwon and Kim Dong-mun, who've been in great form up until this point, playing Lee Dong-soo and Yong-sun, who had a fine win in the semi-finals yesterday over the English pairing of Simon Archer and Nathan Robertson. That went 15-8, 15-13, a very entertaining match as well. Hart and Kim came out of the blocks very quickly in their semi-final against the Indonesians Cantano and Antonius. 15-5, 15-3. Totally one-sided semi-final. These two pairs will know each other very well. Tae Kwon and Kim Dong-mun enjoy the higher ranking, but Lee and Yu, silver medalists at the World Championships, so they have done well on the bigger stages. Now you can look out for some explosive hitting from Yong-sun, the one left-hander on court. He really is a powerhouse. He's against two very big men. When they sort of wind up their smashes, they can hit it just as hard. But he's got the more compact style.
Level second server.
Lee Dong-soo there on the right was in the mixed doubles, going out in the semi-final stages yesterday to Luo Jun and Ge Fei. Top pair here. That's what I mean by the explosiveness of Yong-sun. So far, Tae Kwon has been very quiet. The big man loves to get involved. And had a bit of a rapport going with the crowd yesterday after a lot of shouting and fist clenching and waving. It was responded with, all in good humour, of course.
Service over.
Well judged.
Love 2.
There's one thing taking on and beating a pair from another country when you're playing against your own teammates. It can put a bit of a dampener on it.
One, two.
Well judged again. Really is immaculate, Kim Dong-mun, in everything he does. I bet his cupboards are very tidy as well.
2-all.
You know what I mean? He just looks to be one of those sort of players. His kit is always immaculate. Very neat. And you've got Tae Kwon next to him with the baggy shorts. The shirt outside the shorts. So Lee and Yu having a bit of trouble with this baseline. It's the furthest line we're worried about once the play starts. Dropped on. No, he's pulled out. Well, that to me looked as though it dropped on the line. Oh, reflex action. Maybe this will tell us. I thought that caught the line. And now the #1 pair from Korea getting a bit of momentum going.
Six, two. Six to second server.
They really got to try and keep it away from the smashes of Yong. They can play another type of shot. There he goes again. Wow. It's good defense. Wow, brave effort by Tae Kwon. Great defense initially. Watch him go for this. Go for the drop shot. And he does a sort of commando roll under the net. He's at 1.86 m. By far and away the biggest player, I think, at the top level in badminton. Still very quick, still alert. See the space there down the side of Lee Dong-soo. Well, Tae Kwon certainly saw it.
Nine, two, second server.
Good smash right at the body of Yong.
Service over.
That's a bit of a waste.
9.
But a good run of points. 2-9. Another excellent smash from Tae Kwon. It's not just a question of power, it's a question of where they hit it and what sort of deception there is on it. It looked as though that was going to go across to the left-hander.
Service over. 9-2.
Looks as though they've got a bit of an intimidation factor going over Lei and Yu.
Second server.
That's a very good smash.
2-9.
If Yong gets a chance, if he comes in a pace or two from the baseline with a smash, you can almost bank on it being a winner. Yes, the behind the back, but Lee Dong-soo finally came in, and the first bit of showboating from Tae Kwon. Are we going to see the behind the back one? There he goes. You see, he knew what he was doing there. Brilliant stuff. But then the lift was not deep enough. A few of those rallies and the crowd will get into this regardless of the fact that it's Korea against Korea. Oh, brilliant. Well, we've had the behind the back from Tae Kwon, we've had the between the legs from Yong. Attack and defense.
Four, 9, second server.
Yong thinking in the midst of all this fury. I think He half saw Kim Dong-moon go for the intercept, was able to flick it cross court. To do so with so little time to think, it's amazing. It's all reflex and instinct. The wide open spaces were there, so Kim Dong-moon got his own back a little bit. Return of serve dropped between the two Koreans this side of the net.
10-4, second server.
You stretched up for that. It was just beyond his limit. Good get by Kim. Oh, once he'd committed himself to the shot, he had to go down and stay down. Kim was never going to field that one on his own. Well, he did well enough. Kim virtually knows that it's going to come back his side. Well, the crowd really do love it. Now you see that the one side of the stadium is absolutely jam-packed, as we saw there in that camera, and the side that we're looking at most of the time with our cameras is pretty well deserted. There is plenty of noise in the stadium. Usual hubbub, mobile phones going off. Players never seem to mind. Great defence.
5-10.
Now really try to keep it away from the left-hander. He's having trouble with his shoulder. Yeah, he's really stretching and trying to manipulate it. Put so much effort into those smashes, he could almost throw it out of his socket. It's a brilliant smash.
Second server. Service over. 10-7.
Smart shot from Kim. Didn't need any power. The placement was perfect. Stuck in the middle part of this game. Hart and Kim have been finding it hard to get away from that 10-point.
11-7.
Oh, there they go. That was long. They reckon it touched him on his back.
Touch? Okay, sorry. 10-7, second server.
And Ha is owning up to it.
Second server. Service over. 7,
He's so
11.
sharp. That drive there, that time it was a backhand flick, not forehand. There's certainly something to be said for having a left-hander. Part of the doubles pair, it's another element. Oh,
8,
brilliant
11.
defence. Hart and Kim really on the back foot. And it was a bit of a lackluster shot in the end from Tae Kwon. Just 3 points between them in this first game. That was wide.
Second server.
Lei Dong-soo, a good shot. I don't know whether he's trying to influence the linesman, but it was a good idea, certainly. There was the gap there. Let's have a look. Flick down the line. Didn't quite see when it actually hit the floor. It bounced in, certainly. It's a very healthy state in badminton at the moment for men's doubles. Fierce competition. Indonesia, Malaysia, Korea, of course, with 2 Koreans here in the final. Even England have got a very respectable partnership.
9, 11.
Danes as well. So probably of all the divisions, it's the most competitive. Wide open spaces for Hart to go to.
11, 9.
Well, they finally got their way through, and they get off that 11-point notch. Flying leap by the big Kim Dong-mun is about a centimetre shorter than Tae Kwon, about 185, so they're both very big men.
12-9, second serve.
Another one of those dynamite smashes from Yu Young-sun. Bit of a discussion going over on between Lee and Yu Young-sun. Wow.
9-12.
He's the shortest player on court, but he's the most explosive by a long way. Good defence there shown by the pair at the far end. Kim Dong-mun had a couple of flicks and he was right on the net.
Second server.
Mistake by Kim Dong-mun.
Second server.
I was saying how immaculate he generally is. It landed in. Wrong one to leave. And Lei and Yu have fought back. Level pegging, 12 apiece first game. That was well inside, wasn't it? 2 or 3 inches inside the baseline.
Service over, 12 all.
Kim fancies a new shuttle for his service. Great shot, set up again by the powerful smash of Yu. Lee Dong-soo dropping it down in front of Tae Kwon. Lovely drop, wasn't it?
Service over, 12 all.
Well, the Korean number 2 pair really have come back strongly in this first game. Oh, that was good judgment. Great anticipation. When he saw it drop low there, he's already in, you see. Right on the net and a good flick. They're keeping it out of Yu Yong-sun's way.
13-12, second server.
Hit the net, went over. You notice in the rallies that they're doing their level best to keep it away from Yu Yong-sun. It's not that Lee Dong-soo's no good. It's just that at the moment Yu's really in explosive form. So whether or not he can stay that hot for the entire duration of the match remains to be seen.
Game point, 12, second
Brilliant
server.
serve. You don't see too many aces.
Service over, 12-14.
Now this is pressure time, 12-14. Saved 1 game point.
No try. I
tell you, strange things happen when the pressure gets on. Yu Yong-sun has been dynamic up until that.
Second server.
They still have a second serve.
Service over.
Couldn't keep it away from Yu Yong-sun. Tried a variation with a high serve, didn't quite work. And he got there in the end. Second game point. That's going to go wide. Very nearly hit it.
Second server.
A bit of nerves in that little exchange. And Lee Dong-soo and Yu Yong-sun go and have a towel down just to try and collect their thoughts, have a bit of discussion. They need 1 point. Good return,
13,
and a
14.
smart shot by Tae Kwon. They've got service back. Dropped in, Yu Yong-sun. I think the nerves showing right at the death, so we're into the set procedure. They're going to play 3 points, first to 17.
14. 14 all, second server.
That high serve hasn't worked. Oh, much better shot from Ha.
Second server.
It's a surprising angle going for Lee Dong-soo.
Service over, 14, 15.
Well, they conceded just 1 point. And maybe no real damage done. Yeah, very good play by Lee Dong-soo, 15 all. Well, it's
15
all a bit
second server.
off the perimeters of the racket. Yes. Still 15 all, second serve. Yu Yong-soo. To Tae Kwon, it's a great return.
Service over, 15 all. All second server.
Well, impossible to do anything with that return of serve.
Service over.
And Kim is just forced to go lower and lower. The pressure on the return on those low serves, enormous. There, that's the first
15.
smash that Yu has been given for some while, and that brings up game point once again. Now, is he going to go for the high serve here? Well, Ha's smash was almost half hit. Not a clean strike, and I think the almost 3/4 pace on it caused Yu to play shot a fraction early. He's still got game point.
Service over.
They saved it again.
16.
That's 3 game points they've spurned. They really are having trouble with the serves. The returning of Lee and Yu has been superb. Now, you almost guarantee Kim's not going to throw a high one up, not to the smash of Yu. That's a bit more like it. 16 all, and that brings up now game point to Ha and Kim. Well, it's almost sudden death now. Whoever gets the next point is going to win the match, is going to win the game. Let's get it right. The U smash. Oh, he's put it wide. What a mistake by Lee. The big man celebrates. Well, they saved 3 game points and they were let off. Bit of kidology there as Ha went way outside the court. Watch him here, and he's gone. The high flick from Kim gave him time to recover, and there was the mistake. Well, a fascinating first game. 17-16, couldn't have been closer.